It would be impossible for me to recognize everyone tonight. Let me try and name a few special people. First and foremost, my immediate family. My wife Dottie, my son Ken, and my daughter Caitlin. For putting up with me over the years, and the many times I had to be away from home for one detail or another. Without their support, my life would have been a lot more difficult. I love you all very much. Secondly, my instructors, my colleagues and peers, such as Richard Jankowski, who was my coach when I first hit the road. Rich couldn't be here tonight. He's presently Director of Public Safety in Egg Harbor City, and I believe they have some problems there tonight. Also, former Major Tom Kinder, who's now the Chief of Police at Stockton College. Tom was my boss. He's also co-detective with me in the early days of my career. Both of these gentlemen helped shape my career and taught me my trade. Also, Captain Ed Marinelli, retired. Ed gave me my first break at a time that I thought my career might be over due to injuries I sustained in an accident. He took the time to send me to many schools that helped enhance my career. I can't forget the old-timers, the old farts, here tonight, who taught me the tricks of the trade and guided me in the right direction when I needed advice. I'd also like to thank my Hamilton family and friends who have stood by me since I moved here in 1975, particularly the DeMayos, the DeBonas, the Monzos, who all made me feel like a family immediately. My father-in-law, Tony, is 83 years old. He works every day of the week. He's an inspiration to all of us. Although I must say, although they accepted me, I didn't get my visa stamped for 20 years. They kind of frown on Atlantic City people. And how could I forget my friends at the Silver Coin Diner? George and Gusta Barris, the Donios, the Bernados, the Itzies, and other members of the Breakfast Club. Also, the Landon County Chief of Police Association and Hamilton Police, who supported me when I was Troop Commander of Troop A. I don't know if my business card works anymore. If you want to try it, go right ahead. But if Trooper tells you, Kenny who, you know you're in big trouble. I'd like to mention my own family from the Atlantic City and North Jersey area. My father, Scott, he's 89 years old, and he felt it'd be a little late for him to be here tonight. My brother Bob and my sister Fran, they've always been there for me. I was the first one in the family to enter law enforcement, but I must have started a trend up north. I now have cousins and cousin-in-laws involved throughout the state of New Jersey: Clifton, Parsippany, Millburn, New Jersey Department of Corrections, and we even have one attorney in our family. He can represent us all. 32 years ago, I started as a trooper quite by accident. I took the test at the urging of 3 of my friends one night, and I passed the test and they didn't. I knew absolutely nothing at all about the state police. The only thing I knew is when I was a teenager, I got a ticket for a delinquent inspection from Charlie Dalton. That was my only knowledge of the New Jersey State Police. When I graduated from the academy, I earned $5,200 a year, plus $900 a year maintenance. Before that, I had to live in the barracks 18 days out of the month. And you didn't go home until your reports were completed. You had to get along well with others or you wouldn't last. Troopers were well respected in those days. Today, respect is something that you see very little of in our society. Today, a trooper starts out at $42,000. We had no unions in our days. You didn't change shifts every 8 or 10 hours, and you weren't paid any overtime. You had to have a high school diploma, and you received between 12 and 16 weeks of training in Trenton, New Jersey. Today, a trooper receives 23 weeks of training, and he must have a 4-year package of either college, military, prior police service, or a combination thereof to be considered. I've seen many transitions over the years, from weapons, vests, computers, vehicles, the introduction of females, cultural diversity training, as well as EEOC training. Certainly a different world and a different state police from when I first started out. I've had the privilege and the honor of commanding 2 troops. Troop A, which is the largest troop, South Jersey, and Troop C, which is Central Jersey, as well as retiring as assistant to the Major in Field Operations Section, which is the largest uniform section of state police. I've had the pleasure of working with many agencies, municipal, state, and federal levels. When I first started out, these agencies didn't even talk to each other. I've worked as a road trooper, station detective, an instructor, a scuba diver, a hostage negotiator, and in the undercover capacity in organized crime and racketeering. All in all, it hasn't been a boring career. I've seen a lot of life and a lot of death, pain and suffering over the years, and I'm here to tell you that a policeman's job is not for the faint of heart, nor is it for everyone. I've carried a poem around with me for many years, and if you bear with me, I'd like to read it to you right now. It best describes my feelings about police work. It's called I Am the Man. I have been where you fear to be. I have seen what you fear to see. I have done what you fear to do. All these things I've done for you. I'm the man you lean upon, the man you cast your scorn upon, the man you bring your troubles to. All these men I've been for you. The man you ask to stand apart, the man you feel should have no heart. The man called the man in blue. But I'm just a man, just like you. And through the years I've come to see that I am not what you ask of me. So take this badge, take this gun. Will you take it? Will anyone? And when you watch a person die and hear a battered baby cry, then do you think that you can be all the things that you ask of me? But by author unknown, I've had that for about 20 years in my pocket. In conclusion, let me say that I've worked with some of the finest men and women in the world over the years, and I consider myself one of the luckiest men on earth. I've been blessed with a beautiful, loving family, good friends, and I've had a great career. I've lived a dream far above my expectations. Now it's time to move over and give the younger troopers a chance. If you're good. I'll miss the outfit, no doubt about that. It's truly a big part of my life. I'm proud to have served in the finest state police agency in the country. I thank you all for coming here tonight. Sunday's my birthday. This is the best birthday present I could have ever had. Thank you all very much.